Hi guys, and welcome to the 2019 Feng Shui. This year is incredible. This year is joy. This year is love. This year is self-expression. This year is themed with everything amazing you could possibly imagine. Literally everything amazing you could possibly imagine. So today we're going to go over the big themes of the year, and throughout the year, of course, I'm going to come back and do videos on the more specific things. The Chinese New Year, all of the big cosmic shifts, and of course, like Feng Shui that you want to see, things you want to know. This year, it's all about the joy. To start with, in numerology, this is a 3-year, 2019, adds up. If you add up all the numbers, it adds up to a 3. My sister Nicole, who's a numerologist, did a big piece for me on the number 3 and how it is actually the year of the joy of living. The year of the joy of living. That is amazing. So no matter when you're watching this, whether it's at the start of the year or later in the year, how can you connect to more of the joy of living? There's some really amazing research. There's really amazing research, really amazing philosophies of needing to find something to enjoy in order to really be our best selves. So if you want to excel at something, and let's just say you don't have your dream job, but you want your dream job, find something to enjoy about where you are now. It will bring out of you more of your genius, and when you're more of your genius expressed, you will almost naturally gravitate toward, bump into someone who gives you, find this dream job. It will materialize because you're finding enjoyment where you are, not someplace off in the distance. So think about that and the joy of living, the joy of every day. Find more joy in every day. This is a big deal. The overall ethos is going to be joy. In astrological terms, there are all sorts of amazing things happening. One of my favorite YouTube, she's an astrologer everywhere, but YouTube astrologer, Kelly Rosano, did a big piece about big statement about how this year, the first 4 months of this year, lay the foundation for the next 20 years of our lives. That's so amazing. So let's make the first 4 months of the year as amazing as possible. And in Feng Shui terms, that means more than anything, clear space. Make sure you're not carrying around what you don't need. Really get rid of things. Clean out the closets. Clear things. Right now below, you'll find a link to all the free clearing videos to open up your life to more abundance. This is such a big deal. Every year we start the year with this 8-week catalyst camp to literally clear away everything from life, whether it's emotional ties, energetic ties, and actual stuff that does not belong. And as you do that, you open your life up to so much abundance. So that's one huge thing. So you could find those below, get started, start clearing space. It's a huge thing, huge theme of this year. Imagine we're starting a new 20-year cycle. You might not even be 20 yet. So this might be like starting a new cycle midstream. It's amazing. So a new 20-year cycle is starting, and we all want to start off on the best foot possible. So clear lots of space. I say this all the time, but I can't express fully enough just how powerful this is. Anytime something is not moving in your life, clear something away. Clear your purse, clear your bag, clear your wallet, clear some clutter. It will help you. It always does. And keep clearing until you feel more relief and space and openness and awesomeness. That's how you know you're on the right track. It's amazing. You start feeling really good. Now, there are other things that are happening that are pretty incredible astrologically, and this is just like a highlight reel. There are 5 eclipses. One is on January 6th, so it's coming up really soon at the beginning of the year if you're watching this when I first filmed it. All of this is engineered in the cosmos to let us release more of what we don't need and literally bring into our lives things that are more aligned with what we want. So as you're thinking about this and all of these eclipses, what do you really want? And what is out of alignment? So for instance, just to give you an example of what I mean by this, let's just say you really want to be an artist, but your whole home is set up with all of your stuff from your day job, your work, you have an office at home, you work at home, and there's no space in your house. You have all this other stuff taking that space, and there's no space at home for you to make art. Can you make some space? Can you find a space? Maybe you could share a studio space with a friend who's an artist. Maybe you can create something on your balcony, whatever it is. Find a space so that you can be more aligned with what you want. If you have a habit that's really out of alignment with what you want for your life, it's time to stretch and move away from and dematerialize that habit. Let's have it melt away this year. There's an amazing woman, Penny Price, who wrote a book called Frequency. And in the book, she talks about materializing and dematerializing things. So materializing is manifesting. It's basically, you're not even needing to attract it. It's already in your life and you're just literally allowing it to come forth. That's amazing. That's manifestation at its finest. That's when you're feeling really great and just great things start appearing. That's the goal this year. And dematerializing, by the way, melting things away that you don't need, that's as simple as every time you're thinking about, worrying about, obsessing about, wondering about the things that are wrong, shift your focus to something else, anything at all. So we are going to feel really good this year and materialize all the things that we want that are really aligned with what we really want. So if you have things that you're ready to get rid of, habits that you're ready to get rid of, now is a great time to just shift to things that are more enjoyable, shift to things that are new, take a nap, take a walk, whatever it is. Just get your mind off of those things, walk away, don't beat yourself up. We're all always evolving. It's never 100% perfect. So just shift and see if you can do some things that make you feel a lot better instead. Now, this year is also the year of the pig. It's the year of the earth pig. And again, we're going to do so much more on this for the Chinese New Year, a whole Chinese New Year get ready routine for this year. And I want to start by saying, beware of reading zodiac prescriptions, horoscopes, whatever you call them for the year. There are invariably negative things in just about every one of these horoscopes. Unless you have someone who's writing horoscopes, especially where it comes to the Chinese zodiac signs. If you know someone who writes really positive ones, please leave a message below and let me know. But every single person, every single thing that I've read, people I've gone to, astrologers I've gone to, it invariably has some sort of, this part of the year is good fortune, this part of the year is bad fortune, no matter what your sign is. And I don't want anyone predicting illness for me. I don't want anyone predicting bad luck. I don't want anyone telling me that my life is going to be full of misery. I don't want anything that limits my life. And I know that you don't want it either. But I get so many messages from people who have read this stuff. And then they come to me and they go, what do I do? How do I change my home? I'm so scared. What happened? And I'm like, just please stop reading. Let's make that the first step. Stop reading these things. I know it's interesting because you want to know, but then once you're hooked in and then you hear something negative, no, it's not going to instantly manifest. But if it starts causing worry or doubt or fear or anything else, any limitation, you don't want that. So let's not voluntarily bring that into our lives. Try to stay with the most positive, the most high vibe, the stuff that does not limit you. You create your own luck. I create my own luck. You create your own luck. So let's take the most of this year of the pig. So let's talk about the earth pig for just a second. Earth is super stable. It feels good to be in earth energy. It's really creative. It's like the clay. Earth is the mother of us all, planet Earth itself. So how can you really harness more stable, creative energy? And by stable, creative energy, I mean, if you have a creative, if you don't have a creative practice right now, get one. Get yourself a creative practice, because it will help you to flow and flow and flow. Right now and always having a journal with me is one little creative practice. If I am waiting somewhere, if I am, taking a break, if I am watching something and I don't want to see it, or I want to take notes, I always have something with me. And it's become a creative practice to write in a journal every day. What can you do that's a creative practice that can keep you in more flow? It's a really big deal. So that's the earth part. And the pig part is all about really being sociable, likable, having more fun with people, really abundant. Like, everything about this year is so joyful and so abundant. So connect more. How can you connect more to people that you love? If you meet new people, how can you bring them into the fold more? How can you really sort of open your arms to new in this year? That's a really big deal. Things that you enjoy, people that make you feel good, people who you make feel good. Like, all of this is so important. So that's a really big theme for this year. The color of this year is living coral. Living coral is basically, I wish I had something that was living coral to show you. Actually, my chairs are sort of living coral in my living room. I should have dragged one over and did it on a chair. So I should have done this video sitting on living coral, because that would make more sense. But anyway, living coral is like a pink mixed with an orange, mixed with a peach. It's the color of living coral. And this color of the year has many implications. First of all, it's about healthfulness, well-being, joy, cheer, really feeling lighter, more optimistic, more joyful. Can you see how this joy is just coming through everything this year? More joyful. But this is also a call to action, just like all of the other themes. It's a call to action. It's how man has, and also outside forces have, started to destroy the coral in a big way. Coral is extremely endangered, and coral is a huge part of our ecosystem. So it's a call to really take any action and all action we can in the spirit of loving the earth, giving back to the earth, loving the earth, being connected to the earth. What can you do that would be more sustainable, that would feel good to you, that would be a practice of taking care of the earth? I just started composting. That feels really good. It helps me to feel like what I'm eating, all of the scraps, all of the plants that I am consuming are what that don't get consumed go back into the earth, which is a really cool thing. Cutting down on any sort of extra energy usage, how you can become a little bit closer to the earth, even spending more time in nature, really connecting and really seeing that connection flourish in your life. Living coral is a big deal of a color. So think of it as a call to action to really connect to and love and cherish and bring more to nature, and also to bring that cheer and warmth and bright energy to your life every single day. That's, again, what this year is all about. So there are so many more themes. We could go on and on and on, but now that you have sort of a broad overview of this year and all of the themes, the common themes that are swirling around, and there are many more, and there will be more throughout the year, I wanted to start with a few simple rituals, a few simple ways that no matter what time in the year you're watching this, if you need to get more aligned with the energy around you, if you need to get more intentional with what you're doing, if you want to really bring more to life, first thing you could always do is clean your house. I know, It's so easy, but it's not sometimes. Like, really clean your house and use house cleaning as a means of life transformation, because it actually is. And when you clean your house, really clean it intentionally. Really know that you're not just, oh, I have to do this, oh, I have to do this. You're really excited that you're going to have this clean house, and you're really releasing things as you're clearing and cleaning. You're really making space. Again, the videos below will help you to really clean and clear with more of a magical mindset. That's a big deal, to have a magical mindset. Now, the other thing that I love to do, and I'm really big on this lately, is to light a candle and do a little meditation. Now, you might not always be able to light a candle and do a meditation, a closed eye meditation for a few minutes of breathing, but if you can, there's something really special about the ritual of lighting a candle. Not only does it add some fire energy to your space, which really wakes up everything in your space, it also is a great way to reinforce a ritual, reinforce an intention, create a special moment for yourself. So I really like to light a candle, and I'll put it down on a table, and I'll look at it for a few minutes and relax, and then close my eyes and just do the simplest meditation. All I do is breathe deeply and pay attention to my breathing. You may have awesome meditation techniques that you do, and if you do, more power to you. I really believe the simplest thing is the only one that I will do when it comes to certain things. Whenever I'm fitting anything new into my life, the simplest way to do it is always the best way, because it's the way that I will do it. And that might hold true for you too. So just something as simple as closing your eyes, being silent, and paying attention to your breath can be everything. It could be amazing. It could be a total jump start. Do it 5 minutes a day and see what happens. I've been doing it 5 to 10 minutes a day just about every day for a while now, and it's honestly just shifted so much for me. I've done it time to time. I've never done it consistently every day. And whenever I do it from time to time, it would make me feel really good and calm and present and all of those things. But doing it consistently has been like, whoa, amazing. And then the final thing is, and there's a video on this that I will link below, that I did for you guys last year, or still this year, but last year, which is program some crystals, or just one little crystal. Program yourself a piece of quartz crystal. And again, I'll link below the instructions to do this, the video to do this. Program yourself a quartz crystal. It can literally hold information within it. And then every single day, for at least 30 days, come and hold onto your crystal and think about your intention for a few minutes, and then put the crystals down and go about your day. Sometimes I only hold them for 10 seconds and think about my intention. But this is a powerful way to energize and reinforce your intentions for the year. Intention is everything. I don't know if you guys know, but I started a Feng Shui school, and it's really fun. It's been mind-blowing, called the School of Intention. So intention is near and dear to my heart, because it's really the method of how I work with all of these tools in Feng Shui, without any of the stuff that's complex, confusing, or disempowering, and just full of intention and infinite possibility and all of these magical things that I love, that I've seen really change people's lives in dramatic ways. I'm not doing the changing, you're doing the changing. They do the changing. I'm just here to sort of guide and help be a catalyst of sorts. And it's amazing to be able to teach other people to do this, so that they go out into the world and become their own catalysts. So I'll also link that below, because it's so new for the new year, and I'm really excited to share all of this with you. So much joy this year, guys. So much energy, so much action, so much going on. I really look forward to being here more often. I look forward to making more videos. I really want to know what you want to hear about in between these big event videos of big things that are happening, like the New Year and the Chinese New Year and all of these big things. What do you want to know more about? What do you want to see more of? What would you like to know how to do? This year, I am all about this. I'm always open to your ideas, but this year, so much want to be here with you guys. I love making these videos. I love your feedback. I love hearing your successes. Please leave it all below. Have an amazing 2019, and there's so much more to come. Bye.